They kind of cut me. It makes me a little insecure. And another thing, gifts for everyone. Something about croissants with ham and cheese that are like, and you remember the time when Tim Hortons had their... Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday. Let's see what sort of Pokemon showed up in our sleep research. But first, all of our sneaky snacking buddies. So I was gonna say Moonlight because I was thinking about another game, but my Ninetales, my Charizard, and my Dugtrio did quite a bit of work. So 23k from last night, which will bring us to Ultra 3. Alright, let's pick up all of our goodies. Oh, no one wants to trigger their skill. Just one from Wigglytuff. When they have a candy icon over their head, it like takes a while, so that gets pretty annoying because then you have to wait for that whole animation to be done. And then you could pick up their things or see if they trigger their skill. But we're gonna make a ninja curry. We're slowly leveling up the dish. So my first level 60 dish was the ninja salad. Now we're working on the ninja curry and we got a critical. So 96k, that is a good jump. So we get the 2.5 times bonus because it's a extra tasty dish. I forget what my personal best is for Topalo. I think it's like what, Master 6 maybe? We'll check that later. So we got the reward for Ultra 4. Let's quickly pick that up. And now we will do the gathering of the sleep points. Exchange our points. Let's see what we get. Well, not exchange our points. Pick up our daily gift. Probably one of the best things they added to the game. Oh, we got 50 diamonds. Really nice. And let me just check something. I think I could put away my Charizard. Let's see. Because my Dugtrio isn't doing that great on farming leaks alone. So yeah, I think I can remove my Charizard. And maybe bring in like a Quaquaval. Or should I bring Ditto? 2 versus 3, but then I can benefit from using the beans as well. And it has ingredient finder S and M, while my Ditto has ingredient finding down as a nature. Alright, so we're gonna get on to our sleep research. Sleep report. And I wonder if we're really, like, how many new sleep styles are we going to uncover today? So I got a balanced sleep type. I feel like it's been a while since I've got balanced, or I just don't notice. Whoa, look at those numbers. It's like clean, you know? 20, 999, 000. Also, the bite, I think it's a bug bite. It was a hive yesterday, but it's kind of shrunk now. It's still itchy though, but trying not to itch it. I was hoping to find a shiny. There are no boosted shiny odds for this event. And to be honest, I don't know if there's anything I want to catch. I mean, I could probably throw a bonus biscuit at the Fuecoco. I don't need an Iggly buff. And there were no new sleep styles, which was kind of expected. I feel like once I hit like Master 4, 5-ish, I'll probably be seeing more new sleep styles, maybe. Alright, I do not want that Rattata, so I'm just going to give the bonus biscuit. It was not a big hit, but that's alright. And we're just gonna end it there. So, pretty uneventful sleep research. I also did my, I went to the dentist yesterday. You know what? I'm gonna choose Haunter because I have like no ghastly candies. So if I have none, I feel like others might not have any either. But you see that, like, you see that here? They kind of cut me by accident. So that's been hurting a little bit when it comes to like eating too, especially if it's something salty. And one of my insecurities for my teeth is my bottom teeth. Like as you age, the muscle here gets weaker, so you show more bottom teeth when you talk. So when I was younger, it wasn't much of an issue, but now that I'm older, I see it, especially when I'm seeing myself being recorded. So yeah, I've been noticing the black triangles more. And I don't necessarily have receding gums, I just have like big teeth for my mouth, which is why I had to get 4 teeth, 2 top, 2 bottom, removed when I was starting braces back in high school, because I have a pretty small mouth. And yeah, you see the black triangles, and that kind of makes me a little insecure, you know? But I tell myself, you know what? Who cares? I try to tell myself who cares, but deep inside I do care a little bit. Alright, so we did get new news. First one doesn't really pertain to people like me who don't have smartwatches. My boyfriend does have a smartwatch, so maybe he'll be more excited about this, but he doesn't sleep with his smartwatch on either. If he does, it's by accident. So I'm not too sure how many people will benefit from this. I'm sure there are those who do use their watch, but I don't know, doesn't that just sound a little uncomfy? But it is now possible to pair smartwatches with Pokemon Sleep. Pretty cool. I wonder how that looks on the face of the watch. Do you see a cute little Pokemon? Because that would be pretty cute. And another thing, gifts for everyone and returning researcher bonus. So we're giving out a returner researcher bonus to players who are coming back to play Pokemon Sleep after being away for a while. In addition to special gifts, including 10 Poke Biscuits, each qualifying researcher will get perks, such as a hungry Pokemon showing up during sleep research. Lucky you guys! And as a token of our gratitude, we'll also be sending special gifts to all the researchers who have been playing Pokemon Sleep regularly. We hope these perks and gifts help you out, and that you'll continue to enjoy Sleep Researcher Snorlax and other Pokemon. So to qualify as a returning player, you have to meet the following 2 requirements. So you have to create your account before August the 23rd. So created before August 23rd. And you did not conduct sleep research between August 23rd up until yesterday. So there might be a few of you actually, if you have stopped playing but still continue watching the videos. It is now your turn to return. So these are the bonus details. All qualifying researchers will automatically receive the following. So firstly, the perks. The following perks will be applied to 7 research sessions. Dang, that's pretty good. A week full of perks. So you get a bonus of 300 sleep points per day, and for sure 1 hungry Pokemon will appear during your sleep session, which is nice. And then the special gifts that returning researchers get are 10 Poke Biscuits, a good camp ticket. Damn, that is good. And 1,000 sleep points with 20 small handy candies. So if you don't see it in your gift box, just restart the game and then you will see it. But the gift for everyone, so this is where people like me fall under. We will be sending the following gifts to all researchers. These are separate from returning researcher bonuses. So we get 1,000 sleep points and 10 Poke Biscuits, which is very good. I will take that. Sleep points, especially 1,000, that is a beautiful amount to receive. So it's like hitting the full moon good sleep day event twice. Since on the full moon you get like 1k, well 999. Alright, let's go and see what everyone picked up or chose as a portrait today in the research community tab. It seems like, well, I was gonna say quite a few of you have been to are at Topalo, just because the first two showed up at Topalo. But let's see what the consensus is at the end. So yeah, I did go to the dentist yesterday to fill in the remaining cavities that I have. Last time we went was for my top teeth. This time was for my bottom teeth. And yeah, it kind of hurts, but well, the cut that they accidentally gave me kind of hurts, but it's a lot better than yesterday. The other thing, so there's that the person that does your cavities, the dentist, and then the dental assistant, right? So the dental assistant was new, I noticed. And or maybe I just came at a different time and I've never seen her work during the times I regularly go, but she was super nice, Vietnamese, came to Canada in 2019, and we were talking a little bit. She's a super lovely lady. However, girl kept making me like nearly choke during the entire thing, because she would, you know, the suction straw to remove any saliva in your mouth, she kept placing it way too close to the back of my tongue or the back of my throat, or like pushing my tongue towards the back of my throat, therefore closing the airway for me to breathe. So I had to like keep moving my tongue because it was like, oh my god, I can't breathe, you know? You're probably like, oh, why don't you breathe through your nose? The thing is, yes, I could, but there's something about that restraining feeling that made it harder for me to breathe through my nose. Luckily, the dentist caught on and he had to correct her on like what the proper placement to put that in, like to put the straw is. Oh my god. Why does that diddle look so like melted? It's so cute. And the little leaf there too. Oh my god, that is just so cute. He's like silly putty. Yeah. So the whole thing went pretty quickly. And then I was like, you know what? I'm probably gonna be too tired once I get home to prepare dinner. So luckily there was a local bakery nearby that was still open. And I was able to pick up 2 croissant sandwiches for my boyfriend and I. So it was croissant, and then there was like these thinly sliced deli meat and some sort of cheese. I do not know what sort of cheese it was, but it was so good. So when I got home, we toasted it up in the oven, and it was like, oh my god. The buttery flakiness of the croissant and the crunchiness from like toasting it in the oven, and then the deli and the cheese that kind of melted a little bit, and it was just so delicious. And we had that with some leftover stew that I made a couple days ago. So it was like the perfect cozy dinner, especially because it was pretty cold and gloomy and rainy yesterday, and so sad. It just was so sad looking yesterday. But yeah, that was like such a good meal. There's just something about croissants with ham and cheese that are like so good. It's so simple to prepare, but it's so good. And honestly, if my fridge was bigger, oh, that's it. So a good mix of everyone going everywhere, although I do notice that more people are at Topalo. But yeah, if I had more pantry space and a bigger fridge, I would definitely go do Costco runs and get the big thing of croissants. And then I would freeze the ones that I won't use for the week. And I could make a lot of croissant ham and cheese sandwiches, because those are just so delicious. But another thing that I really like to pick up from the pastries is almond croissants. Although their almond croissants there looked a little sad, so I didn't pick it up. But I also like I don't know what they're called, but they're a swirl and there's raisins in it. And I love raisin stuff, and it was so delicious. If you're Canadian and you remember the time when Tim Hortons had their maple cinnamon raisin bagels, oh my god, those were so good, because there was a perfect amount of like maple infused in the bagel, where you see like the ribbons of maple, right? And then on top there's this delicious, like, I don't know, is it brown sugar? I think brown sugar with cinnamon. And then I believe there were some raisins, there probably wasn't, but I would get that with a medium double, which is 2 cream, 2 sugar. And then for my bagel, toasted with butter, sometimes extra butter, or if I'm feeling like extra hungry that day, then I'll ask for cream cheese as well. But usually I just like butter, so that I could get like the pure taste of that bagel. Sadly, they don't make it anymore, and I'm so sad, because that was the best bagel flavor. So my second best option was the raisin bagel, the cinnamon raisin bagel, and that hit the spot for a good while. Definitely though a little drier, because the maple syrup wasn't in there. I noticed the maple syrup in the other one definitely made the bagel more moist and less dry. But yeah, cinnamon raisin hit the spot, and now I can barely find cinnamon raisin. The only flavors that I'm able to find are like the cheese ones sometimes, if they have, or sesame and the nature one is what they always have. So pretty bummed about that, but it does make me crave a good bagel now. The other thing about Tim Hortons is they used to have like so many good items there, and it just like slowly fizzled out. I remember there was this one sandwich, like the extreme Italian. Oh my god, that was so good. They were so generous with their cold cuts in that sandwich, so that was like me and my best friend's favorite. Like, we loved eating that. But yeah, thinking of Tim Hortons, it's such a Canadian experience. Like, I would remember my times as a university student or college student, because my college had a parking space, but I also knew where the free parking areas were, and it was faster for me to drive there instead of take the bus, which would take upwards to like an hour to an hour and a half. So that's nearly 2.5 to 3 hours of commute a day, which is quite wild when you think about it. Same for like working people, I know that, which is why when I was working, I took my car. It was just faster. I value that extra time that I get from driving. And you know, during traffic hours, you can just eat a snack, you can sing your favorite songs, listen to a podcast. But my favorite thing, like what motivated me to wake up in the morning, was to get in my car, drive to a Tim Hortons, and I would leave a little earlier just so that I avoid the long lineups. And I would get my bagel, my medium double. In the summer though, I would love to get their iced coffees. Ice caps are also very good. It's like a slushy coffee, but it's so good. And that was like my morning ritual. And then I would go to class. And then for 5 years, when I was working at my first job in a sushi kiosk, I would work every Saturday and Sunday. So every weekend I was at work. And then during the school season, I would take 1 or 2 shifts, either Friday or Monday, whenever work needed me. But yeah, those were simpler times. And it's nice to think. I feel like if you are going to be working for your first time as a young adult, definitely the food industry is a great place to go, because you have to remember people's order. You have to be personable, and you have to be quick on your feet. And I learned so much working there. I was so shy when I first worked there that I was even too shy to say hello or be loud enough with my voice to say hello to customers. But I quickly grew at that place, and would be what we call like the shot caller, where you're able to predict what to make next for the fridge, or like what's popular that day just based on like how much people are buying. And I would open a lot, which means I would come in to the morning shift to prepare everything to put out in the fridge. And I loved efficiency. Like I loved seeing how much quicker I can get with processes of things, because I like to get things done like super fast. So by the time you order something at the counter to the time you finish paying on cash, your order is going to be done if it's done by me. And I take pride in how quickly I work, but also how quality doesn't decline with quickness. And that is really a testament of doing the same goddamn thing every year, every weekend for 5 years. So efficiency is like something I'm super keen on, and quickness too. And I made so many friends along the way that I still have like in contact with on Facebook and Instagram. Some of them have become mommies, some of them got married, and some of them are just truly enjoying their best lives and growing into young adults as well. So it's so lovely to see where all the girlies have gone ever since. But yeah, I say girlies because my boss only kind of hired girls. He was like, I don't hire guys because I noticed that more clients come when there's girls, and you know what, it's his kiosk, so whatever. There was one time though he tried hiring guys, but hey, his words not mine, they were just not performing as well. So there's that. But yeah, a little walk down memory lane for you guys about my first work experience, and also the Canadian experience of Tim Hortons. If you've tried Tim Hortons, let me know like what your favorite thing is. I know now that Tim Hortons have become like more global. You can find them in other places outside Canada. I remember when I was in the Philippines, I saw a Tim Hortons and I was like, whoa, that was so interesting to see there. Because to me, I'm like, oh, it's just a Tim Hortons. Like, weird to see it somewhere else, you know? But yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. I hope you enjoyed the ramble. Don't forget to pick up your goodies as well. If you're a returning player, let me know, because I'm curious. Like, and I know majority of people watching and interacting are like everyday players like me, but I also know there must be some returning players who have friends that are regulars who probably told them like, hey, get back onto the game. If anything, just to collect your goodies. So yeah, if you're a returning player watching this, please drop a hi in the comment section, and I can't wait to get to see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care, good luck, and have fun. Bye.